Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. So, folks, we're here to talk about a weekend that's been quite a roller coaster for the Pittsburgh Steelers. After a promising start to the season, a lot of fans felt confident heading into Week 2, especially with the team showing signs of improvement on both sides of the ball. But as always in the NFL, things can change in a heartbeat, and this past game against the Seattle Seahawks definitely brought some surprises, not all of them pleasant. The Steelers fell to 1-1 on the season after a tough 31-17 loss, and while the final score might suggest a somewhat close game, it was the late-stage unfolding that really caught everyone's attention. Now, the game was pretty evenly matched in the first few quarters, with Pittsburgh showing resilience and fighting hard. But it was the fourth quarter that turned the tide completely, with the Seahawks scoring 17 unanswered points to put the game out of reach. That's where things got especially interesting, or rather, concerning, because a crucial mistake by rookie running back Kaleb Johnson changed the dynamics of that game, and it's something the Steelers are definitely going to be addressing in the coming days. You see, in that critical moment, Kaleb Johnson, who's just a 22-year-old rookie, let a kickoff roll past him into the end zone. Now, for those of you who have been following the NFL, especially the Steelers, you know that kickoff rules are exactly the same as they used to be. The league has implemented some new rules to make kickoffs safer, which means that players need to be more aware of their responsibilities during that play. But what happened here is that Johnson seemingly forgot those rules or perhaps was caught off guard. He let the ball roll past him, into the end zone, without trying to jump on it or secure possession. And folks, just imagine the scene, the ball rolls into the end zone, and Johnson, instead of doing what's pretty much drilled into every rookie to do in practice, jump on the ball or at least attempt to cover it, just watches it go by. The Seahawks, sensing an opportunity, pounced on that mistake and ran it back for a huge touchdown. That play was a total game changer. It was an absolute gift for Seattle, and it's something that the Steelers' coaching staff, especially head coach Mike Tomlin, didn't let go unnoticed. Now, after the game, Tomlin was asked about that very play, and he didn't hold back. He called out Kaleb Johnson for what he described as poor judgment, and honestly, that's not surprising. Tomlin, known for his no-nonsense approach, emphasized that this kind of mistake isn't just a fluke, but a result of a lack of awareness or preparation. And he's right. The NFL has been clear about the new kickoff rules, and every team practices scenarios like this constantly. In fact, Tomlin pointed out that they work on situations like this every single day. That's right, every day. The Steelers are drilling special team situations, including kickoff returns, to make sure players are ready for all kinds of scenarios. This is a big deal because it shows the level of detail and discipline that Mike Tomlin demands from his team. And for a young player like Kaleb Johnson, who was drafted in the 3rd round from Iowa, it's a tough lesson. Johnson, with his college career finishing with impressive stats, over 700 rushing yards and 32 total touchdowns, had shown promise in college. His final season at Iowa saw him rack up 537 rushing yards and 30 rushing touchdowns, leading the Big Ten in both categories. Many analysts believed he had the talent to become a starting caliber running back in the NFL someday. But of course, the NFL is a different ballgame, and rookie mistakes like this can be costly. For now, Kaleb remains a backup behind Jaylen Warren, but the potential is there. The Steelers clearly see him as someone with the talent to develop into a key player, but plays like this remind us that rookies need to quickly learn the ins and outs of NFL special teams. That's especially true when it comes to kickoff returns, a phase of the game that's become increasingly complex due to safety rules and strategic adjustments. Looking ahead, the Steelers are going to have to address this issue in practice. They've got a big game coming up in Week 3 against the New England Patriots, and every play counts. The coaching staff, led by Tomlin, will surely use this moment as a teaching point. You can bet that Kaleb Johnson will be forced to review that play repeatedly, because in this league, the smallest mistake can turn into a big loss, not just for a game, but for a player's confidence and future. And beyond that, this kind of incident serves as a reminder of the importance of discipline and awareness in the NFL. The league has made rules to protect players, but that also means that players have to be smarter and more alert. The kickoff play in particular has been a focus for safety, but it also demands a high level of game sense from everyone involved. For rookies like Kaleb, this is a pivotal moment. It's a lesson in how every detail matters, especially when the game is on the line. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this game was more than just a setback on the scoreboard. It's a reminder of the ongoing development of the Steelers' young roster. The team's core, with players like quarterback Kenny Pickett, wide receivers like George Pickens, and the solid defense anchored by players like T.J. Watt, is still a work in progress. But moments like these, tough as they are part of the growth process. The Steelers are known for their resilience, their toughness, and their ability to bounce back from adversity. And this upcoming week, they'll be working hard in practice, aiming to correct these mistakes and get ready for that crucial matchup against the Patriots. Fans are right to be concerned, but also hopeful. The talent is there, the coaching is top-notch, and the team has the grit to come back stronger. The rookie mistakes are part of the learning curve, and if Kaleb Johnson can learn from this, he'll be a better player for it. And remember, he's still very early in his NFL journey. He's got a lot of potential, and with proper guidance and discipline, he could develop into a vital piece of Pittsburgh's future. So, as we look at this game and the setback, let's also keep in mind that every team faces challenges. The Steelers have seen their fair share of ups and downs, but they've always come back with even more determination. Mike Tomlin's leadership, combined with the resilience of the players, makes me believe they'll learn from this and grow stronger as the season progresses. The AFC North is a tough division, no doubt, and every game is critical. But if they can tighten up on special teams, especially in situations like kickoff returns, they'll be better equipped to handle whatever comes their way. In the end, this game is a lesson in the importance of focus, discipline, and learning from mistakes. The Steelers have a talented roster, and they're not going to let a rookie mistake define their season. Instead, they'll use it as fuel to improve, to come back even more prepared, and to keep fighting for that playoff spot and ultimately another shot at the Super Bowl. Because that's what the Steelers do, they fight, they persevere, and they never back down. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the focus now shifts to the next game, where the Steelers will need to tighten up their special teams play, especially on kickoff returns. Kaleb Johnson's mistake was a tough pill to swallow, but it's also a valuable learning experience for him and the entire team. The coaching staff, led by Mike Tomlin, will undoubtedly emphasize the importance of situational awareness and discipline during practice this week. They know that small details, like jump-starting on a kickoff or understanding the rules, can be the difference between victory and defeat in this league. And fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this situation? Do you think Kaleb Johnson will bounce back from this mistake? Are you confident that the Steelers can fix these issues and move forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us, and more importantly, it matters to the team. The Steelers are a family, and every voice counts. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. We're in this together, and I believe that with resilience and focus, this team can continue to build towards greatness. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, go Steelers.